Hello there. So I've just, taken my hair out of a bun that it's been in, and it's a bit wild, it's a bit crazy, it's a little bit wayward, a bit of a rebel, but I like it. So I'm just leaving the head on. Yes, I did crimp it because apparently I am still living in the 1980s. Do not hate on the crimping lifestyle. Honestly, crimp vibes. So you'll probably be pleased to know we're not here to talk about crimping today. I actually have a makeup product review. It's been so long since I actually filmed anything really to do with makeup. I've kind of fallen out of love a bit with makeup. I didn't really get bored with makeup. It just stopped being an essential kind of part of my life. I've become just a lot more comfortable with a bare face, and I kind of like a bare face. And I know a lot of you guys have kind of transitioned from makeup addictions to skincare addictions. And I definitely have. Like, I've jumped on the skincare train. So today we're going to be trying out the ELF Glossy Lip Stain. So with everything I just said, you'll probably think, oh, I'm like, why have you bought a makeup product? There's certain makeup products that are staples in my life. So like mascara, an eyebrow pencil. When I was really like heavily into makeup, I used to always think that if you didn't have any makeup on, like you couldn't really put any kind of lip colour on, because I just always thought it just looked a bit like, oh wow, she could only be bothered to do her lips today. I've matured, I've grown, I have evolved. So I recently bought the Benefit Lip and Cheek Stain because I'd heard loads of really good things about it, and it is good, but I was not blown away. So I really like the idea of a lip stain because it just adds a little je ne sais quoi to you. Oh my gosh, that's a lot smaller than I expected. It came in this packaging and it was very like cleverly and strategically placed to make it look big. I thought it was going to be big. Okay, so I've got an iPhone Pro Max 13. Look at the size to that. Subtly, not so subtly, showing off. Look, this is my phone case that I created. I embellished. Look, isn't it so pretty? Like, look, with clear back crystals. And the crystals on the pop socket are blue diamond ice. Anyway, you can buy something similar to this on my Etsy store. Or if you want a custom made one, if you let me know what kind of crystals do you want, what colour theme, let me know and I will create it for you. They sell this lip stain in 7 different shades and I got the shade Fiery Red. I mean, I just feel like, what is this? What even is this? Like, how many uses could you actually get from this? And I know it's only £6, but this feels to me like a tester. So it's a long-lasting lip stain that gives lips a sheer pop of colour and a subtle gloss effect. I don't know why it's saying subtle gloss, because one of its big, kind of selling points was that it was a glossy lip stain. But now it's backtracking it, saying subtle gloss effect. Well, don't say glossy lip stain. Say kind of glossy, discreetly glossy. Don't call it a glossy lip stain if it's subtle. That pisses me off. And by the way, where are all the new releases? Where are they? I could not see any. So I went to Boots at the weekend, like wanting to buy a couple of new releases so that I could try them. There was nothing. Like, no new mascaras from L'Oreal, no new foundations from Maybelline. It has a unique gloss to stain finish, one-step application, comfortable, long-lasting formula that won't transfer, and a sheer colour with a hint of sheen. So they say that it's similar to a lip balm but has less pigment. It's also similar to a lipstick but is not as bold. The long-lasting buildable formula won't transfer and leaves lips looking and feeling fresh, available in 8 gorgeous shades. Sorry, I said 7 but it's 8. It also is vegan and cruelty free. So on that note, we are going to just try it. So it does claim to last, was it 8 hours or was it 10? I don't know, but I will give you a little update at the end of the day and I'll let you know how well this has lasted. We'll put this on. It is kind of similar to, the Benefit Lip and Cheek Stains. Oh, Royal Mail's here. I love it when Royal Mail come here. I hope they got a package for me. Do you know what? I love the shade. It's kind of like a pinky red. It's going on nicely. You can definitely see it has pigment. I fucked it up over here, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, I was going to ignore it, but then I thought, no, let's do this properly. You know what? I really like the shade. It is a beautiful kind of, it's like a pinky red. It's kind of making my teeth look, I don't know, whiter than usual. or is it? I don't know. I don't know. I barely look at myself in the mirror anymore. You know what? I'm just going to apply a little bit more. With a lip stain, I always like to go, you know, like a little bit over, just so that it kind of stains my skin as well and gives the effect of bigger lips. Because, you know, I always want big juicy lips. So I think it's looking really, really nice. It went on beautifully. I'm actually surprised that we have this level of pigment. I think the shade is beautiful. I do, however, sense that it could be a little bit like uncomfortable. It feels a bit, and this, yes, is going to sound super dramatic, but it just feels a bit like suffocating. It's not invisible feeling. I can feel like something is definitely on my lips. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see what it feels like once it has actually dried down. It claims to be moisturizing, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be drying like a traditional liquid lipstick. I'm liking the gloss, and I do appreciate that when it dries down, the gloss naturally will kind of disappear. I'm going to just leave this on for a bit. I'll check in with you a little bit later once it has fully dried down. We can do a little bit of a kiss test, and then I will check in with you at the end of the day and we can see how well this is held up. Will it last 10 hours? I don't mind if it doesn't really stay like this, just as long as it does leave a bit of a stain on my lips, because really that's kind of what I want. I like to have a bit of a stain on my lips when you've not got any makeup on, but your lips are a popping. That is a vibe. It definitely is, along with the crimped hair. I'm going to check in with you once the lip gloss has dried. Okay, so I've had the lip stain on now for about an hour. It's definitely kind of dried down, so I feel confident that this will be a good time to do the kiss test to see if we get any, what do you call it? I don't know. You know what I mean. I don't know why I couldn't be bothered mounting the camera. So lazy. But let me just get some tissue, and then, look, I'm so unprepared as well. Could I have not got tissue before? Could I have not mounted my camera? I was just really eager. Anyway, that's my excuse. Eagerness, not laziness. Okay, one sec. Okay, so I've got a piece of paper. Let's do the transfer test. Okay, not bad, but not great. I mean, we definitely do have quite a substantial amount of transfer. I would say, like, you can kind of, you know, make out my lip shape. Also, from doing the transfer test, it has taken away the gloss look from the lip stain, which, you know, is fine. I think this looks really, really good. It actually feels so comfortable on the lips as well, which I'm a bit surprised by, because initially when I applied it, it was feeling a bit like heavy and a bit like a bit suffocating, but it actually feels really, really comfortable. So I'm hoping that this red stain will last throughout the day, but I will come back to you. I'll give you an update in about 7 hours. Definitely would say that this lip stain has a lot more pigment than the Benefit lip and cheek stain. The one I have is like the peachy one, and it does not really have that much pigment to it. So I would say that if you want a lip stain, this would be a good one to go for. Although there are 10 shades, I did find that a lot of the shades were very similar, so it would be nice maybe if they could extend the shade range at some point. But okay, so it's now the end of the day. Well, it's not the end of the day, it's 5:30, but I just wanted to give you an update on the lips as promised. Although the glossy kind of look has, I'd say, mostly worn off, we still do have a hint of the actual colour. It's not the same kind of pinky red that it was at the beginning. It's more like a pink, but I really, really like it. I mean, this looks great to me. It's like my lips, but better. And I think ultimately that's kind of what you want from a lip stain, or that's what I want from a lip stain. I want it just to kind of enhance my lips, kind of like a liquid highlighter for your face. You want it just to enhance the skin, if that makes sense, but not really look like you've put something on. And I think this lip stain is like that. So based off this wear test, I would definitely recommend the ELF lip stains. I would be tempted to buy another shade, but I don't really feel I need to, because I think this shade is just perfect. If you want a My Lips but a bit better kind of shade, then yeah, why not? And I'm sure you could use this on your cheeks as well if you wanted to. Or if you got one of the other shades, like the brownie shades, you could maybe even use them on your lids. So I'm really impressed. I think £6, great price. Shame about the amount of product you get though, that's the only thing. On the surface it does appear to be good value for money, but then when you consider how little product you get, that's a bit questionable. But overall I really do like the product and I would recommend. So I'm going to go, but thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this review and wear test useful. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and I do have a couple of other makeup products that I will be trying out soon. I've really enjoyed it. So anyway, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.